EA Games.
Challenge everything.
Shine. I can't stop. One more try. I know that it's my
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. And off we go from SoFi. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On play action, here's McCarthy. Moving to his right. He's going to tuck it and go.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
A quick toss into the hands of Addison. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Now here's Aaron Jones. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll put Addison in motion. Play action now. It's McCarthy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike, but listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter, as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a first.
From the gun, it's a run, and it's Jones. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He's got this on target to Addison. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
On for the Vikings field goal.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. On 4th down, it's Will Reichert time for this Viking field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. Reichert's kick is good. And the Vikings get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This is Hassan Haskins to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now it's the rookie, Omarion Hampton. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Now, the ball thrown deep for Johnston. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. It's second down. From the gun, it's Herbert. Looking middle and complete with Allen. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Hampton. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down. On fourth down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. Back deep for the Vikings, it's Miles Price. And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. The Vikings offense going to take over now for the second time. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. That's quickly out to Jefferson. Second down and 8. In motion, Naylor. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Minnesota. On the handoff, Jones. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our studios in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and we'll keep it brief because the score...
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number 1. What awaits us here in the second half? And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On 1st down, right back to Hampton. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Herbert. Downfield, that's Johnston. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 23 yards. And the Chargers have the 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
Throwing now is Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Tight end going in motion here. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Now it's Herbert, and he'll take it on in. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, Chargers.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers move out to a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Ty Felton now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Open man, downfield, it's Hawkinson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 39 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's in! Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and the Vikings are on top. It's now 10-7. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He's got a man downfield. That's Johnston. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the #1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline, it really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move it?
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. but fortunately a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security, but it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
On the give, here's Hampton, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll come up for 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. This one finds McConkey. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
He's got it at the 3. And he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's 1st down. From the gun, here's McCarthy.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd down and 3. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Jones. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. They'll They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll put Addison in motion. Running is Jones. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This a potential game winner. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
For the field goal, a 54-yard attempt.
Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range, and they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Hassan Haskins bringing it out of the end zone. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Throwing, Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So a win here for the Vikings. They took this one down to the wire with a late field goal.